Okay, we should be live, it looks like, if this dashboard is to be trusted. We're going to be starting things off here in just a few minutes. Got some good stuff. Very excited about tonight. I'll tell you why very soon. It's nothing that crazy, but it's good for me. I've made a milestone in my progress on all of this, which I am very happy about. While we're waiting, I should show you something. I got a bunch of Yoshis. Check this out. Look at this cute little Yoshi. We'll put him over here by Digimon. Boom. Get out of the way, Digimon. You gotta look at Yoshis right now. Whoa, that is one blurry Yosh. Alright, can you focus there? Huh? How about you focus on that Yosh? There we go. Boom. There's the... It's supposed to be dark blue, but it's pretty dang cobalt. Close to purple. We got a red one. I got like 10 of these, right? These come from Super Nintendo World Japan. And there's 10 different Yoshis. They're supposed to stack on top of each other. They're really cute. My wife got them for me pretty recently. She has been ordering all sorts of things from Super Nintendo World. You should see her new Bowsers. They're flipping amazing. Oh, look at that. We already got people here. Oh, hi, Grandma. How are you doing? The Dragon of Yore. Yo. What's up, Hemi? Good to see you again. Poke AK. I love the channel. Thank you very much. Hey, everyone. I love Pendulum Z's as Mega Heck. I do, too. I do like the Pendulum Z. Not my favorite pendulum, but still a very good pendulum. I got, show them off real quick here. We got Regalicusmon. Right? Oh, look at that. He's got a poop. We got to take care of that. I'm raising him for the current hatch. We're doing, zodiac signs, and I am a Pisces, and therefore I'm raising 2 fish. I've got Regalicusmon right here. He's got an entire fish for a head, and then over here we've got Digimon, who is not actually a fish at all, is he? He's more octopus than anything, but he'll be evolving into a fish tonight. We're gonna go and get him joggers up here pretty soon. Love the site's big help to my Pendulum Z raising. Glad to hear it. Hopefully after tonight it'll be even more useful. I'm not going to finish it tonight, mind you, but I'm going to make some major progress on everything on here, which I'm very excited about. Let's go ahead and push out a tweet while I'm thinking about it too. And tweet away. My tweet was sent. Fantastic. Alright, got that out there. Guess you could say he is Yobalt. I could say that. I could say that my Yoshi, who is Cobalt, is a Yobalt. Do I notice Lucemon Shadow Lord mode? Not on this page. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. That's, sorry, I'm terrible at dub names. I'll tell you that right now. So, I forgot. Do I have that? I do have that on here. Okay. Look, I typed it into the database as Shadow Lord mode even, and I didn't know that's what it was called. That's how good I am at this. But yes, I'm used to him being called Lucemon Satan mode. Obviously, in the poor American children couldn't handle such a name, so they went with Shadow Lord for the dub, I guess. Is that what it was in the original airing of Frontier, or was that like a later thing? I don't know. But yeah, cool. Shadow Lord mode. But yeah, there he is. There's that guy. Alright. I should probably spit out my gum, huh? No one wants to see me with that. Replace it with some water. That's too cold. Ugh. I should have let that out for a bit. I usually go with dub, and I have never heard of him called Shadow Lord mode. Oh, that's funny. Alright, here we are, top of the hour, 8 o'clock. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I missed last week due to having to monitor a different stream. My mom was having a piano recital that I had put together, and so we did a nice little YouTube premiere for that for her and all of her students, and that went great, so that was a fun time. So yeah, this week I'm back. I don't have any other things to occupy my time, so we're going to be doing some good stuff. I'm happy to announce that I have, as of today, officially gathered every piece of evolution data necessary for the Pendulum Z2 guide, which is awesome. It's very, very helpful to be at that point now, because that's honestly one of the hardest parts, is just testing out all the different evolutions. And so a lot of people, thankfully, were very helpful in that process, and were willing to tell me, like, hey, I got this from this, so thank you to anyone who did that. It was definitely helps sped things along. So finally got the last 2 pieces today. We're going to be plugging them into the database here, and we're also going to be continuing working on making the visual layout as well. We made some big progress on the Wind Guardian Z already. Just need to add a few more requirements, update these to make sure they're all completely up to date, and then start putting the spaghetti out there for them so they can be aligned all nice. So that's and we got what else are we doing? We're gonna update a few of the version exclusive pages as well. So it's a lot of stuff for one night. So obviously it's not all getting done in one night, and I've been doing less and less outside of the streams. Unfortunately, I do want to get back to devoting more time to this, but yeah, life. It's difficult to balance everything sometimes. All good things, though. I have nothing but good things going on. I can't complain. So, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so in Trello we are showing. All right, we're still not unifying the images. In fact, we're gonna put that in the to realize because I'm not anywhere close to doing that right now. Actually, it's a very easy thing. I got more important things to worry about. Charts. So we have get the basic requirements, add them to the database. This is only semi-done because I have more to add now. Find remaining requirements, done. Requirements without unlocked slots, done. So let's start off with that. So here we have the spreadsheet containing everything. And on here, you can see everything's marked as done. I've got a couple updates at the bottom, and basically everything with the connection unlocks, I'm just going to be double checking. I'll probably double check a few other things as I go as well. But Metal Empire, Wind Guardians, and Virus Busters are all ready to go. Key Clark, you're very welcome. You said before it is near impossible to rip the ROMs from the VPETs. Why? So the ROMs for the VPETs are underneath a little blob of epoxy or something else. I don't know what it is. I'm not that technical of a person when it comes to that sort of thing. But that blob, and here I'll show you a picture of one real quick. Let's see, VPET boards. Hold on, let me find it in the Discord. I've got it over here. I've got it pinned. I don't want to go to my photos album and have it all see all my photos. I don't have anything to hide. It's just I don't know what's on there right now, and I'm like, I don't want to give away too much information about myself. But let's see here. So if I go to the Discord server and I go to modding, and I go to, actually, you know what? It's just in a, no, it isn't modding. Okay, so pins and VPET boards. There they go. Here we go. So, for example, here is the Wind Guardians device all stripped down for you to gaze upon. And this circle right here, so that's a big old blob of epoxy. Underneath that, that's where the chip that powers this device is. And on that chip is all the data for the device, the actual ROM information. So, in order to rip the ROM out of this, you would need to first be able to carefully remove that epoxy. That is not easy. You would think that, oh, we can just peel it off. Nah, we've had people try, and the times I've seen try, Xanthos, for example, tried melting it off, and it just flippin' didn't work. It just didn't. So it kind of like took too much with it or something. So either way, you'd have to get in there and then be able to properly like pull the information out of that, and then you could, you know, start decoding the binary. That's the part I'm familiar with. I could do that part, but the rest of it, nope, I'm no good there. So if someone else in the future does eventually do that, that would be fantastic. We at the very least, this little guy right down here, this is the EEPROM, and the EEPROM has been successfully taken off the device, but if you're unfamiliar with what EEPROM is, it's less exciting than it sounds to say that we ripped that off. I don't want to diminish it either, because it really is a fun achievement. It did a lot of good stuff, but it's basically the save data for the device. So it's where everything's saved to say what Digimon you have, what level it's at, how long it has till evolution. That all saves onto this little piece right here once per minute. And so by taking stuff off there and putting it back on, you can change what you're raising right now, and you could change how long it has till evolution. You could change some of its stats as they currently are, but that's about it. So you can't really change it to the point where it would change the actual programming on the device itself. The most you can do with it that's outside of the normal realm of gameplay is that you can like get the Digimon that are only available in the Colosseum. You can raise them, but even then it's like it's raising them. They don't have any evolution data, so they can't evolve, and I don't think they can fight either. I haven't done it myself. Zarch from or Zark, I don't actually know how to pronounce his username, but from Digimon Online, he is the one who kind of really went crazy with that and made it happen, which is cool. He got the idea from he documented it. A Korean user who goes by the name of Korean User on the server, I think, is the one that first showed us it was possible, and then yeah. But either way, so that's a fun lesson for now. It would suck to accidentally ruin your pet like that. Well, yeah, no. Well, thankfully, Xanthos tried it on a Digital Monster version 20 that he got, you know, for a few bucks, because they're everywhere these days. So that one was okay. It wasn't something he cared about losing, which is good, because he lost it. So let's go ahead and open up the database. Boom, here we go. So we're looking at evolution data. We are pulling evolution for EVA device Penzi, and we're going to fill in the last few remaining gaps on this. So let's go ahead and put this into side... Oh, okay, bye. Come back there, please. There we go. All right, so let's put that down here. We'll drag that all the way across. And up here, we want the spreadsheet, and we're going to do similar. Come on, work with me. Oh, there it goes. It wasn't tabbed over. Okay. Put that all the way across. And... Alright, so first we're going to be focusing on the child levels, because the baby 2 to child has more stuff on it now. We have the connection, the fewer connection routes all mapped out here. So we're going to come over and we should like this to be bigger. That's better. Have a little bit more room of seeing all that. Okay. Alright, so let's first pull up. Let's just start with Pomamon. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's just bring up all of Poromon. Poromon would be a good one to bring up all of the ones for. And do I not have... Oh, that's interesting. I expected to see one more thing here. If I pull up Poromon over here... I don't have Poromon in here. Do I have any of the babies? No, I don't. I never added the baby evolution. So, I mean, it's obvious what they have evolve into, but we'll have to add that while we're in here. Alright, so... Pururumon on the Penzi, Wingardium Z, it's index 1 after waiting, or actually we just do no requirements these days, right? Is that what I have on? Gotta make sure my nomenclature is identical to what I've been using. Alright, and we put, wait 10 minutes. Alright, well, I'm supposed to put no requirements there, but I'll worry about that another time. We'll keep it consistent for now. Wait 10 minutes. And you will get Poromon, and that's index 0 for that. Okay, so for the rest of them. So we have Falcomon. Falcomon, do we know anything new about Falcomon? So Gabumon, Pomamon, Falcomon. Alright, so Falcomon we have 2 and 2 to 4 if you have 2 connections. Alright, Falcomon, if you have 1 connection, is 2 and 2 to 4. Alright, so that's the same. And then Falcomon is 2 and everything if there's only if there's no connection. So let's put that in right here. So we are going to add a bullet point. Bullet points indicate an OR on the guides. And break, and another bullet point. And we are going to put, let's see, slot 6. Not unlocked, and that is how we have it, right? We say not unlocked and not just locked. Slot 6 not unlocked, yes. We say locked on this, but not unlocked in the text to make it sure it's easier to understand. Okay, so slot 6 not unlocked, 2+ care mistakes. And we don't need to indicate the 2 to 4 effort again, because that's already made clear by the fact that this first one does not have any slot requirements. So 2+ care mistakes and 0 to 1 effort is also an option for Falcomon if slot 6 is not unlocked. So we're good there. Alright, Gabumon will... Oh, I should have had that written out here, actually, but I don't. Okay, so let's make sure we write that. Slot 7 unlocked for Gabumon. Hawkmon, 2+ and 0 to 1. For 2 connections, Hawkmon at 2 and 0 to 1 for 1 connection. So Hawkmon, no matter what, is always 2+ and 0 to 1, but we have to specify slot 6 unlocked. Pomamon, 0 to 1 and 2 to 3 if you have everything unlocked. If you don't, then 0 to 1, and why do I have this twice? Delete that for my own sanity. All right, 0 to 1 and 1 to 4. Wow, that is an increase. So in this case, well, I normally would write only like 4 or only 1. If it's going to be going around both sides of it, so it's 2 to 3 here, we're going 1 down and 1 up, I will just say the whole thing. So Pomamon, 2 to 3 will always work. We'll add the bullet point, add bullet point, line break, bullet point, and that would be slot 7 and 8 not unlocked. Homomon then takes 0 to 1 care mistakes and 1 to 4 effort. Poor Tinkermon is always at 0. Never gets to have anything else. Let's just make sure, yeah, 0 to 1 and 0, 0 to 1 and 0 for Tinkermon. Okay, and Wolfmon we need to add that it is slot 8 unlocked. And there we go. That is Wind Guardian's Child Stages. Bam. Alright, pull. And next up we'll be doing Metal Empire, which is Hotmon. So first we need to add Hotmon's previous evolution, which is Ketomon. Hotmon and Ketomon, of course, being the most unfortunate official arts to ever occur. They make me very sad. Just because they don't look at all like they're supposed to be there. They look completely off. Someone did a mock-up on Twitter after they were shown off, and the mock-ups look so much better. It's the same exact artwork, just way better colorization and shading. Especially because they're blue now. They're supposed to be purple originally, but they're blue now, which, whatever. I've already complained about that. I'm not going to complain about it more than I need to. That should not be Hotmon. That should just be Hotmon and 0. Okay. Alright, so Gabumon, we need to indicate slot 7 unlocked. And Jazamon. Jazamon should be an interesting one. Alright, so Jazamon originally is 2 and 0. And if I have... Well, it's still 2 to 0 if I have 1, but if I have nothing, then it is 2 and anything. Alright, so ampersand bull. And break, ampersand bull. And slot 6 not unlocked. 2+ care mistakes. 1 to 4 effort. Again, not needing to duplicate the fact that 1 is already, or 0 effort is already indicated in the first bullet point. Alright. Oh, we got some chat going on. I should answer some of that. Oh, yeah, I do. No, Josh, thanks for being that guy. I need that guy in every stream. I always, 100% of the time, forget that. I think I got it right one time, actually. I got it right one time. And that was it. That was a good day. I always freaking forget that. So thank you, Joshua Elliott. If you're here again next week, please continue to be that guy. Same to you, Common Pikachu. Appreciate it. Is it too late to get a Vital Bracelet, or is it too late for pre-orders? No, they'll still be able to get them around. They go on Amazon Japan, like, pretty constantly, so you can get them from there. Are the pre-orders still up at P Bandai? Let's find out real quick. P Bandai... what is it? That one. Global. Let's find out if it's still right here. And we want to search for... No, this isn't the one I should have done. USA, that's English. There we go, that's what I want. P Bandai, US. Hey, look, a Vital Bracelet. Let's see what it says. October 2021 delivery, $65. That's the normal... That's actually a little bit more... Well, they're a proxy. That's the annoying thing, right? Is these guys, they're not selling you for retail because they're also a proxy, basically. So they have to up the price ever so slightly. So yeah, there you go. I still... Did I see the checkout? Yeah, you can still pre-order it, so go for it if you want to. That's an easy way to do it. Amazon Japan has them. There's a few other stores that do. So these shouldn't be hard to find for the foreseeable future. It maybe take a while to get them. As you can see, October, that's an absurd amount of time. I don't know why it would take so long, but yeah, they're retail releases, so you should be able to get them. Okay. Francisco, thank you very much. Too bad not the original Falcomon. I 100% agree with that statement. Agumon just evolved the Greymon. Congratulations. Glad to hear it. Alright, and back into this. Alright, so Jazamon. We got finished with Junkmon is... We actually have Junkmon already listed out. So 0 to 1 and 0 effort. That's how much it is. That's correct. And then we have 2 care mistakes and 4 effort, which also makes Junkmon. Alright. Then next up we have Junkmon at 0 to 1 and 0 to 1 if slot 7 and 8 aren't unlocked. Alright, so let's put that in. Junkmon's got a whole bunch of stuff. He's going to be the other evolution. Okay, so slots not... Yeah, 7, 8 not unlocked. 0 to 1 care mistakes. and 1 effort. Okay, and then Junkmon can't evolve with the other ones, so when is that the case? So Vmon is 1 to 4. Yeah, okay, so we need to update the second one there. That's Jazamon. Okay, so 2+ care mistakes. That one, oh, that also needs to say 2+. There we go. See the same thing down there at Vmon. Who put 2? Who did this? Did any of this say 2? No. All right. All right, so 2+ care mistakes is only going to happen if you have slots 7 and 8. I could type. There we go. Unlocked. Okay, wow. I can spell words, I promise you. Okay, so Junkmon, you should be good. Monodramon, 0 to 1 and 2 to 3. And yeah, that's for that one. And that expands to 2 to 4. So he gets 1 more effort, and that's it. So we'll add a bullet point there. Line break. And bullet point. And we're going to do slots 7 and 8. Not unlocked. 0 to 1 care mistakes and 4 effort. Monodramon's good. Vmon, you get a special one. So let's see, that's 2+ it should be. And so that would be slot 6 unlocked. 2+ care mistakes, 1 to 3 effort, and that should be a bullet point. Line break. Let me get this thing out of the way. That's kind of messing me up. 0 to 1 care mistakes. All right, and then the other one is ampersand bull, and this is if you don't have, yeah, slots 7 and 8 not unlocked, and that's 2+ care mistakes and 4 effort. Okay, Wolfmon, that one has to be slot 8 unlocked. And then there we go, that's Metal Empire. So let's save that out. Send it into the server. Off it goes. And let's get the next one. Alright, so that leaves... What's up, Ray? How's things going? That leaves the other guy, Tokomon. Don't know why I forgot his name for a moment there. Really a shame of a Digimon to include when Tokomon's already on the Digital Monster version 20th. The other ones all have... Yeah, the other ones' babies are all new to this, other than Bodamon, of course. But that, you know, it's got Wanyamon with it. But yeah, Tokomon's a little weird one. Oh, we also need to fix this, the Poyamon sprite. Maybe we'll do that tonight, too. Make it correct. Yo, what's going on here? Things that are going on here include the following database entry. I know, that sounds very exciting, doesn't it? Updating the guide is the way I like to refer to it. So we're developing the guide that you see at digitamahatchery.com. We are adding Pendulum Z information right now. So we need to add Poyomon, Pen Z, Virus Buster Z, and that's index 0, wait 10 minutes. And then that evolves into Tokomon. And there we go. So now I finally added in the baby evolutions that I somehow left out before. Alright. Okay, Agumon, 2006, not to be confused with regular Agumon. So it's 2+ and 0 normally. But if we have one connection, then it's 2+ and 0. But if we have no connections, it's 2+ and anything. So let's put that in here. Ampersand bolt. Oops, that's not an ampersand. Line break. Bullet point. And then this would be slot 6 not unlocked. And that's 2+ care mistakes. And 1 to 4 effort is the new amounts it can get. Great. Gabumon. Same thing, but we need to put slot 7 unlocked. Gilmon, who apparently I found out this past week that the Gil in Gilmon's name is for guilty. So it should be more like Gilmon in English, I guess, but you know, in Japanese it's Girumon, which is harder to pronounce. And then in the dub it's Gyomon, which I don't know where that came from, but whatever. Anyway, let's focus on why we're here, which is 0 to 1 and 0 is normally how you get it. So 0 to 1 and 0, or you can get 2 care mistakes. And this would be only if you have slots 8 and 9, or 7 and 8 not unlocked. Added that condition in there. And then, does it expand? It's 2 and 4 there. Gilmon, 0 to 2. Wow, it does expand. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. That goes into Shoutmon's territory. Alright. So, line break. And just a bullet point. So that would be 0 to 1. Oh, first. Slots 7 and 8 not unlocked. 0 to 1 care mistakes. And 0 to 2 effort. Well, actually, we can just put 1 to 2 because we already have 0 effort over there. So just 1 to 2 effort is all we need to type. Bam. Okay. Gilmon's good. Gilmon. I don't know how I'm going to keep pronouncing that. It's hard. Fun fact, I'm currently trying to rename all the Digimon that need renaming. And if you don't know what that means, it's because you don't get obsessed about naming conventions as much as I do. So congratulations for that. Your life is more peaceful. Oh, wow, that lowered me too much. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I got tired of the way that the Digimon reference book keeps being wrong, and I get tired of the way the English dub keeps being entirely inconsistent, so I'm kind of like coming up with my own naming scheme. So look out for that in the near future on the website. But I'm also recognizing that following a fan naming scheme isn't everyone's cup of tea, so I'm going to be having settings in the near future on the website to let you decide whether you want everything to be in English terms, dub terms, or the, I don't know what to call them, hatchery terms is what I'll say for now. But yeah, so things like let's look at one right here. This guy. So Toropiamon, it should be Tropiamon. Like, it should not be Toropiamon. It's Tropia, not Toropia. But in Japanese, you would say Toropia, but that's not the intent of the name. Like, the Japanese naming convention, or the Japanese pronunciation, isn't supposed to be the naming convention. It's supposed to just be how it's pronounced in that language. In English, you wouldn't pronounce it that way. Just like a lot of things wouldn't be pronounced the same way. Like this guy right here, Cockatrice, as in a cockatrice. That's what it is. Not Kokatorimon, which is how you pronounce it in Japan and is the English dub name. So I heavily disagree with a lot of decisions made with both the Japanese and English name generators. And the one that put me over the edge is this one. This is the one where I decided, no, we can't do this anymore. Because here is Yaxtumon. And that's not just Wikimon being dumb. If I go to the Digimon reference book, this is the official name of this Digimon in the Digimon reference book. This is what they gave us. Yaxtumon. Now, if you're looking at that, you're just going to say, well, that's a yo-yo. And you'd be right. That is, in fact, a yo-yo. But this little guy right here, that's a tsu. All right? And this is a yo. And the tsu, when used in this way, I actually had a friend of mine kind of explain this to me a little bit further. It's meant to be just a hard stop on the pronunciation of the previous character. So instead of saying yo-yo-mon, you say yo-yo-mon is what it basically is. But when you type in this little tsu, to make it tinier than normal tsus, you have to type an X on the keyboard, apparently. And that's where that X comes from. Is from having to type the kana on a keyboard, and they're becoming an X. So this is not pronounced Yaxtumon, it is yo-yo-mon. So that broke me. And I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't go with the English dub and their insane inconsistency, and I can't go with the Japanese names because, like, even Iro Vidramon was enough, alright? Like, come on. Picklemon, Orgamon, like, there's just so many bad names. So, yeah, I want to fix that. I want to make that better for everyone and have it be the intention of the name. So it's easy to understand what the Digimon is, how to pronounce it, all that stuff. I want that to be an easier thing for people to be able to do. So that's one of my upcoming goals. Is it a lofty goal? Kind of. It's not super lofty. But is it a dumb goal? Yes, it is absolutely dumb of me to be doing this, but I want to. So that's just how it works. All right, so we got whatever. Not going back to that. Patamon's turn. Patamon, 2+, 1 to 3 normally. But if I don't have the number of connections, then it is 1 to 4. So first of all, it's always slot 6 unlocked, and I gotta go back and check VMon. I don't think I did VMon correctly. We need to add a bullet point, a line break, and another bullet point, and slot 6 unlocked. Slots 7 and 8. Slots should be capitalized. Not that it needs to be in grammar. I just like having it capitalized when it's the subject. Not unlocked. And that would be 2 plus care mistakes. Oopsie. And 4 effort. There we go. Shoutmon, you normally have that. But if it is... Oh, this is a weird one. I gotta, like, divvy this one up, because... No, I don't. I don't gotta divvy this one up. I think it's the other one I had, too. I gotta go double check that. Alright, 0 to 1 and 2 to 3, normally. No, this is the one, because 2 no longer works once you don't have slots 7 and 8 unlocked, so... Let's, we gotta specify that. So slots 7 and 8 unlocked. 0 to... Okay, line break. Bullet point. Slots 7 and 8 not unlocked. 0 to 1 care mistakes. And 3 to 4 effort. That's a weird one. I don't think that happened last wave. Okay, then we got Wolfmon, who needs slot 8 unlocked. And then Tokamon. Alright, there we go. That should be it for the children. I wanted to go back and double check VMon real quick to make sure I had that represented properly. I was waiting on Z2 for it to be complete for the guide. Well, good news! It's complete tonight. Once I update a few of the ultimates, then it'll be good to go. Alright, VMon from Hotmon. Alright, so slot 6 unlocked. Yeah, I didn't do it right. Slot 6 unlocked. There we go. Knew I messed up on that. Original Japanese names, please. Yeah, see, I'd love to use all the original Japanese names if they were also written correctly. So the goal is to use the original Japanese names, but written correctly. So, yeah, between them using a weird romanization system that no one else uses, and oh, we'd actually got to take care of Digimon real quick. I haven't looked at him in a second. Oh, he's doing okay. Let's just clean up that poop. He's being so polite over there, just running around at his own poop. I spy a Hangyomon. Let's see. Yeah, they're very stubborn about it. Okay, so now we got that good to go. So those are the child stages. They are complete. And let's just verify if you're playing along at home, you can too. But if you click on any of the child stages or any of the baby 2s, which we'll go with the baby 2, then we can see, all right, so the requirements have all been updated. We've got bullet points everywhere. Actually, not that many bullet points on this one. Just the 2. The other ones probably have more. Like you. Yeah, you've got a lot more bullet points. Look at all those. So there we go. So now these evolution requirements have been updated. So now even if you only have 1 Pendulum Z, you can get the correct evolution requirements. In fact, I often say that the optimal way to run these things is to never unlock slots 7 and 8, because that way you never get Gabumon and Wolfmon, who just take up unnecessary space. So there we go. So next up, we have to go to the Update tab. And I should have a few updates here. I do. We got Sutsemon, Ancient Troyamon, Pyldramon, Ancient Wisemon, Holy Angelmon, Shakaumon, and Godramon, all needing updates for what they evolve into. Alright. When you get to the version X exclusives, the website does not display the Digimon's information when you click on them. Really? Oh. We're going to have to fix that. So let's see. X exclusives. I feel like that was something I saw as a problem the other day somewhere else. Oh, wait. Okay, I see. So it shows the Digimon, but it's not showing the evolution data. Oh, no, in these it's not showing it at all. Alright, so that should be easy enough to fix. We'll have to take a look and see what's going on over there with that query and what it's pulling. So that shouldn't be too bad. Thank you for the heads up. We'll make that our next thing that we do after we're finished updating the database here. I'll just... Alright. Oh, KR's here. What's up, KR? Never forgotten the translating Marine Chimeramon as Marine Chimeramon in the card game. Oh yeah, they didn't translate that. So the English, that's why I don't go with the English dub. That many other reasons, but they're just not consistent. They don't do their job half the time. It also messes up the card game because there's too many Greymons. Too many. How long will I be streaming today? I'm going to be streaming for another hour and a half. Alright, so let's get going with these. So let's pull, make sure we've got a fresh set. We're looking for Sutsuman. And, oh, we don't even have anything for it in here yet, so. Okay. Add that in there. Penzi, Wind Guardian Z, that'll be Evo number 0. Not Jogress, this would be 0 to 2 Care Mistakes. And level 8 to 10, same as every other Ultimate to Super Ultimate. Evo result will be Fanglongmon. And that would be, I don't know what that would be for that. We'll come back to the Prevo number when I can figure out what that is. All right, Troya. We don't have it in here at all yet. Ancient Troyamon. Penzi, Wind Guardian Z, Evo number 0, and that's 0 to 2 Care Mistakes. And level 8 to 10. And that gets us Lucemon Satan. No, yeah, Lucemon Satan mode. Lucemon Satan mode. And I don't know which one that is for that, so we'll come back to you too. All right, Paildramon. And that is going to be. Oh no, we don't need to do it that way. We need to do it a different way. Wait a minute, yeah, no, I've been doing this right. Okay, so I need to just go back to Pyldra. That's what I'm doing. I forgot to switch over. So Pyldra to Imperial Dramon right here. So normally on the other one it was 0 to 2 Care Mistakes and level 8, but that is not the case here. So we're gonna have to add a bullet point. And this would only apply to Nightmare Soldiers Z. And then Line Break. And ampersand bullet point. And we are going to do almost the same thing, so let's copy that there. And the only difference is that instead of 0 to 2, it's 0 to 1 for some reason. I don't know why. And that's in Metal Empire Z. Okay, Imperial Dramon is updated. Ancient Wisemon. Don't have that one at all yet. Memzi, and that is 0 for you, and that's 0 to 2 here. I should just copy that because it's the same thing every dang time. Level 8 to 10, should have copied it earlier when it would have been more helpful. And that will get him to become Lucemon Satan mode as well. And we'll check the number later. Okay, Holy Angemon. Okay. So this is 0 to 1 and 6 to 8 for Seraphimon. We already have Seraphimon in there, so we just need to make a quick little update to that. And then Shakao to /Angemon 0 to 1, 6 to 8. And that matches what we had before. Sweet, I don't gotta update that at all. Much more well behaved than your brother Pyldramon. And then Gadramon to Fanglongmon is that. Okay. So go ahead and apply that. All set. Re-pull. And we're going to now get Luce. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. So we want 0 and 1 to be the Wind Guardians. So 0, 1. Metal Empire should be that, 2. And then 3 and 4. Alright, so that's you. And then Fanglongmon. Alright, so Jinglomon. Yeah, that's all out of order. Okay, so that should be Baihu to Holy Draw, that's correct. And then Shenwumon should be next. 1, 2, followed by Sutsemon. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Followed by Gadramon, followed by Qinglongmon, and there we go. Apply. And let's just check those super ultimates, make sure they are accurate now. Oh, let's check them from this page. Doesn't have to be the page that I'm editing. Alright, so... No, come on. Actually does have to be the other one now that I think of that. Yeah, alright, go to the other one. And if we go to Lucemon, then we should see 5 things. Ancient Irismon, Ancient Troyamon, Ancient Wisemon, Ancient Greymon, and Ancient Garurumon. There they all are. Perfect. And if we click on Thonglamon, we should see 6 things. There's Baihumon, Holydramon, Shenwumon, Sutsemon, Gadramon, and Qinglongmon. All there, all up to date. Fantastic. So with that, assuming I didn't make any mistakes, which that's a terrible thing to assume. You should never assume that I didn't make a mistake. That should be everybody. Everybody should have their requirements in here. So you click on any Digimon and you should know exactly where it came from, where it went, and Cotton Eye Joe and all that. So that is awesome. Freaking finally. Holy cow. All right, so obviously the next thing with that is going to be continuing the visualization of the chart, and that's always nice and difficult. But before we do that, we're going to go to what Ray pointed out and see what we can do to fix this garbaggio that's happening over here. So we need to get into that. Himi's back. Welcome back. Mega's here. Welcome. And Richamon Dirty. Yeah, that's true. Imagine if they have to make larva mode raisable someday. I'm surprised it hasn't been, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess technically it's in that orb, but whatever. And you know, if ML 2032 batteries could damage devices. So it being a 2032, it should be okay, because that means it's the right size and the right voltage. I've just never used one, so I don't know. I tend to prefer to go with like the officially suggested thing when it comes to that, but I'm not an electrician, so I'm not super certain about how all that works. Victory Game on so cool. Hard agree. And Time Stepper Dragon, what's up? Okay, so let's look at this. All right, so this is the version's exclusive page, and that operates almost entirely on a query. And so we're gonna take a look at that. Let's bring up Sublime Text. There you are. And let's grab the PHP for this query. Looking for DMX, and we are looking for. What are we looking for? We're looking for... I should also look at one that's working too, just to make sure I know what I'm doing with it. So that would be exclusives. There we go. Okay, so here's our query, and this does not appear to be pulling in the evolution data. That should be coming from main query. And is main query referenced in here? It's not. Okay, that could be a major part of the problem right there. Alright, let's pull up the PenZ version of this just to make sure I do remember how this is supposed to be set up correctly. Because that one is working right now, right? It is, right? I guess I should double check to make sure it's working. Let's maximize that now. So if we go to PenZ and go to version exclusives and we look at the stuff. Any day now. Alright. We click on Baihumon. Yeah, Baihumon shows all the stuff. So that's working. So that's good. So if we look at the PenZ page, it should give us a good example of what might be wrong. So that's the DMX. Here is exclusives, and here is the page for PenZ. Alright, so PenZ, you have a much more complicated query in here. Yeah, you have the main query. And then, wait, that's commented out. No, it's not. That's the query. That's the statements. No, that's the query. What's all this? Where's the query? It's just not there. Where did it go? Where is it? Why is the query not here? Alright, so there you go. That's why it's not working. It's because the query is not there. I don't know why the query is not there, but thankfully I keep backups of every file I ever work with. And by I mean Google does it for me, so We're gonna look at our backup and find the query that we want to use for this. So let's just see. We have that. Yeah, that's all the evolution data. And then we just have... Yeah, so that's all it is we're missing the evolution query altogether. So let's get that back. So we have all the minor queries still, right? Yes, all the minor queries are still here, so that's good. We have all those going on. That's why anything's showing up at all. So otherwise it wouldn't be. So we just need to get this guy back. Now, is that the same as main query? Like, why do I have this listed separately here? Like, I feel like that would just be main query. In fact, let's take a look. Let's look at main query and see if it's any different. This is Penzi. Case when Evo number... Oh, man, it's bigger. Why is it so much bigger? Why is it so much bigger? Not for real, why is it so much bigger? Do I have a reason to have this here? I really feel like I don't have a reason to have this here. But I could just be using this. Yeah, I feel like I don't need this here. But I'm afraid to change it. Well, anyway, whatever. If I can, that's what undo buttons are for, you know? So let's just insert the main query into here. So we don't have that anywhere in here right now, right? No. Alright, so let's... So we don't need this whole thing right here. PHP. Well, actually, I need that part, but... So this just needs to be getting rid of. Okay, and let's just go ahead and duplicate that. And PHP, that would be penz/PHP. And that would be main query. There's an underscore in there. Save that. Yeah, I don't see any issues with this. And I always prefer to have the queries as separate files so that I don't have to go back and edit them all the time. So let's go ahead and push this and just see what happens. If everything breaks, then we'll revert and I'll look at that closer another day. But we're gonna hope that nothing breaks. Alright, pushing. Pushed. Let's bring back up this page, refresh it. This page isn't working. That was quick. Alright, undo that. Why wouldn't it be working? What did I do that was so wrong that it just broke it in such a way? If I take this out entirely, does it work? No. So I have something in there that's relying on, and I don't know what. But if I have all this in here, then it works. So, alright, so I'm just going to be inclined to believe that I need something in here. But I don't know what it is. And that makes me upset, because I want to know what it is. Blastoise is, huh? Heck yeah, I love myself a Blastoise. Guessing you like Charizard. Okay, so now let's pull that page back up. Refresh. Should be working now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so it's working now. So what is different about what I just did? I would like to know. So currently we have this doing a try with the connection, got the username and password set. I should prepare. And what's different about that? Almost identical. My difference is that I have fewer things here, and then I have statement execute. What am I doing over here at the statement? Statement execute. Like, what's the difference? And then I got a fetch happening. There's the fetch. And then I've got a PDO exception catcher, but that should be down here too. It sure is. What's different? Like, I should just be able to remove this whole thing without any repercussions. Wait a minute. I'm closing the connection before I can pull these up. That's what the difference is. So if I go back over to you, yeah, that's what it is. I can't close the connection because that would be stupid. All right, so let's come back up here and we're going to get rid of you. And if we get rid of all that and then upload, what will happen? No vital bracelet on. Nope, that is a fossil sport. My vital bracelet, though, is right here. It's not being worn and hasn't been for a bit. That's all I'll say about that. Alright, so let's see if this one broke anything. No, nothing's broken. But now we shouldn't... That should be broken. That I expect to be broken. That's supposed to be broken right now, but good. Alright, so back to you. In fact, why don't we have this open side by side? That would help my sanity a little bit. Alright, so now if we add the main query up in there, penz slash main underscore query, push that up, please. There it goes. Refresh the page. Step 1, does it load? It sure does. Step 2, does it show me pretty pictures? It sure does. Alright, so there we go. I have just made this page ever so slightly more efficient. That's great. You, as a user, will never notice. I just joined. What are you coding? I am coding the website digitamahatchery.com, where you can find all the information you need about modern Digimon V-Pets and the Digimon Pendulum, because it's just there too. So that's what I am working on right now. Coding in general comes off as this nightmare of text that'll break if you so much as sneeze nearby. Yeah, that's basically what it is. What would be required to make another Victory Digimon? Would it be like a melee weapon? I don't know. If you could make a drawing of Victory Heraclick Kabuterimon holding some sort of battle axe, though, that'd be pretty sick. And I think some sort of weapon does make sense. They'd go good with the weapons arms team. Alright, so now we know what we're missing over on the DMX side. Is we're just missing main query, it looks like. And if I recall correctly, it's actually not just main query. There should be multiple of these because, well, no, there are multiple of these because we have multiple databases this is pulling from. So let's look up my file list over here. DMX, PHP, you have main query 2, no, you have main query 3, you have DMX1 query. Why did you name it like that? What is wrong with you? Oh, that's disgusting. What did I do here? What did I do? Do I have the DMX2 running off of a query in the header? So I see main query 3 here, so that's good. Except there I don't have an underscore because I'm inconsistent as can be. And this whole thing needs to be cleaned up anyway. Don't even get me started there. So main query 3 needs to be included. So if I include that... Oh yeah, that's right. I said before I was going to register this, and I still plan to, but it was $80, and I'm like, give me a second. Give me a second to get that, and then I'll register it. Because even though I should be able to... Well, yeah, I should be able to write that off. It's a business expense. I don't want to just randomly spend $80, so that happens with VPETs enough as it is, so I do still plan on purchasing this, but it just hasn't happened yet, unfortunately. Alright, so we're pushing the DMX3 with the main query 3 added, which should mean, okay, it's loading, and if I click on one of these buggers, nothing occurs. Why not? Have I done this the proper way yet? No. So right now it's only pulling down DMX1 stuff. How is it getting that stuff anyway? Oh, and the DMX1, am I still doing it terribly? Is that what it is? Is that before the good time? No, the DMX1 I switched over. Which should mean over here, if I click on Sunglautmon, nothing appears. Okay, nothing appears. That's right, because no, I got rid of all those. That's what it is. It's still pulling crap from an old database. How do I want to fix this then? Well, I mean, if the pages don't exist, I just make them exist, right? Like, why wouldn't I do that? And right now, main query 3 isn't pulling me anything that I want, so let's find out why that is. If I go to main query 3 in Sublime Text, oops, not from there. What did I just do? Okay. Folder, please. So DMX. And that is PHP, and that is main query 3. This is main query 3, and if I recall correctly, I should be using this on the DMX3 page. We'll just verify that. And yeah, there it is, main query 3. So main query 3 is working for that purpose. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this now, because we're going to need it in a second anyway. Yeah, alright, so let's name this as 2. And we'll do that again, but with 1. Okay, check, check, check. And back to the exclusive page. So we have main query 3 up here, but it's not doing anything, which is dumb. Maybe if I pull it later, it would do it. I shouldn't think so, but... Alright, so main query 1, we need to update so that it contains only references to the DMX1. Actually, before we do that even... Oh, there's multiple things down here I need to account for. Let's do main query 2 first. And where did I put it? Okay, so main query 2. Okay, so here we need to replace every instance of DM3Y with... What is my little go up thing? What's wrong with me? Why can't I see this? Nope, not that. Control H. There we go. That's what it is. Sorry. I go between multiple... Get that out of here. There we go. I go through like a whole bunch of text editors every day, and I can never remember which one shortcuts are which. Okay, DMX3Y, replace that with DMX2. Y would be now just red. Okay, replace all. Do I have it set up that way? Not evolution, I need, I can't even use the main query, can I? No, I can. I've updated it all. Alright, so pull from DMX2. I think that I still have those. Am I still using them? Oh my gosh, I'm still using them. That's so disgusting. Ugh. No. Ugh. This is a problem. That's definitely a problem. I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. Okay, so I never updated the evolution for the DMX2. The DMX3 is the first time I did my current evolution method, which saves me so much time. So DMX2 still has a problem with it though. So at one point the DMX1 page was working though. So I need to see where this all went wrong. So let's grab an old version of the exclusive page real quick and just see if there's like something I did to screw it up. So let's we'll pull that up secretly over here real quick. And let's see, the last time I changed it was. We'll pull an older version. Which folder is it? This was DMX. That's dot. Hold on. Go back up there. Go to sites. It's not even the right page. Okay, so that one. Digital Monster X. And we want exclusives. Okay, so here we go. So now we'll get the index.php and we are going to look up my managed versions. That's the one I want. Okay, so before tonight, the last time I uploaded this was April 30th. That would have been to add images. Before that, I also updated it on April 23rd. Why? Unless I... No, that's what was to add the first set of images. Before that, I made one version? March 6th? That was the first time I ever made this page? That doesn't sound right. But... that's what I have here, so... let's go and download that version, please. Thank you. Open that up. This is what it looked like. Well, there's nothing to it. Has this ever worked? I'm starting to think it never has. That's version 1. No, this has never worked. Not at any point has this ever worked. So cool. Cool. So we're gonna fix that one later. I'm not gonna go any more into this. So I'm going to come back to that at another time because this never has worked, as far as I could tell. I made this page and never checked to see if it would work. So that's dumb. That's really dumb. I cannot believe this. So we'll basically what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up duplicating the one from the Pendulum Z and make that one work instead. And I've got a lot of cleanup I need to do on some of these things, but that's for another time. So we know it needs to be done. We're going to add that to Trello so that I don't forget about it. All right, and fix DMX exclusives page. And that's good. And then we need to add a label. Edit label, bug. There we go. All right, so we've got that. We'll add that to the top of the list to make sure I see it more easily. Okay, so that'll be one of the next things I do. So we'll come back to that one. That's obnoxious. Probably make a victory commentary on sleek gold armor and have a spear. That'd be good too. That would be good. I messaged you on Twitter about this figure I could try here. I have a Digi version 20th. My save recommend Digivolve was sleeping and with 3 care mistakes. So first question is always going to be, what are you counting as a care mistake? Because once they hit 3, that's it. Like if it's a Savior Hackmon, it can't go any farther in a Jessmon. But yeah, that's the thing. So what are you counting as a care mistake is going to be the first big question. As for evolving during sleeping, I don't know. Do you have a version revival? If you have a version English, no, you don't. But not sure about that. Savior Huck. Well, let's see. What's Savior Huckmon's bedtime? We could check that real quick. Okay, so it's at 0 a.m., which, oh my gosh, I hate that they represent it that way on that device, but that is accurate. So, yeah, I guess was it definitely asleep at that point? Because it wouldn't have tried to be sleeping yet. So I'm assuming you napped it or something. They look a lot alike in that version. Victory Nightmon, board and coding stuff. I was pretending you were the Tropiamon. Alright, so before we move on to the next thing, let's take a brief intermission here and pay some attention to Digimon over here. So we need to get the Arduino IDE up to do something fun with him. And we have our communicator plugged in. We sure do. Let's move it over here so it can reach. And let's open up Serial Monitor. Oh no, it's not COM 4. Alright, so let's change the COM to COM 3. Open up Serial Monitor. There we go. And let's pull up a Digirom for the original Pendulum. Digirom Pendulum. That's the one. Okay, so we have Digimon. We have a Virus 2. Perfect. And that means we need versions 1 to 5, Virus Perfect 2. We need Holy Angemon right here is what we need. So jog to the Virus Perfect 1 on versions 1 through 5. Copy that up and pull the serial monitor back in. Send it first a V1 code so that it doesn't get mad at me, followed by the V2 code. Digimon, how much DP you got over there? You need a little bit more, but you need some vitamins anyway, so let's get you a few more of that. How you looking? 40 DP. All right, let's do this. We're going to go ahead and grab our wires for our communicator. We're going to go over to the Jogress option that I just passed because I am good like that. And we are going to do the connection. And let's see what happens. This should be it. The completion of the Zodiac hatch with Pukumon, our second fish. Fantastic. So we have Pukumon on our original pendulum. We have Regalicusmon on our pendulum Z. Both of them are fish. One of them is a fish man, but still a fish. So there you go. There's the two fish of Pisces for you. Isn't that great? I'm also a snake in the Chinese Zodiac, but I opted not to do a Seedramon because I already had two devices running and I didn't want to go that crazy. So there we go. How about well, yeah, let's have them battle, shall we? Might as well have them battle. What's Pukumon's shake count? Let's figure that out first. Can I have that focus, please? Well, actually, we need to zoom out anyway a little bit. There we go. Focus on that, please. There we go. All right, so let's pull up the shake count here so I know what I'm doing. And we're looking for Pukumon. And your shake count is 5. So let's see. Let's see how they do here. Actually, no, I don't even need to shake. Pukumon's going to win no matter what I do, because that's just how this works. So, unfortunately, they don't have the pendulum battle system on here. So that means we're going to go to Regalicusmon, and we're going to go to Battle. We're going to go to Other, which makes him super frippin' weak. And we're going to go to Pukumon. We're going to... Oh, connection's up there. That's right. And we're going to go to... Well, we need to give you some vitamins first, too, because you're out of DP. There we go. Battle, and we're going to shake, which doesn't matter. Wait, upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's already doing it. It doesn't matter. Alright, so we have to initiate with this one. And here we go. What are they going to do? As if I have to ask. Shooting back and forth. The fourth hit is what decides it all, or is it the fifth? Yeah, well there you go. Pukumon won because we were battling with the original monster system on here, which the pendulum basically always wins against. Just about. So there you go. Good job, Pukumon. You didn't earn it, but you still did a good job. Alright, unplug that, zoom back in so we can watch our Pukumon swimming about. Being a real good fish over there. Put him to bed, sleep at 10:30, should have been in bed still. Kind of poop sickness. Yeah, poop is not a care mistake, so that's definitely not anything to have been concerned about there. So, if you ever forget, whenever you're on the website, you want to hit the FAQ on the bottom right. Definitely, if you've never checked this out, always check this out. And right up here, first thing, what counts as a care mistake, tells you exactly what it will be right here. So poop and sickness and all that, not a care mistake, so can't be counting that. As for the sleeping thing, I'm not sure. I would have had to been there, basically, in order to know for sure what went on with that one. An oarfish like Regalicusmon is... Yeah, it's pretty close to a snake. They're long like snakes. Pukumon did earn it. Whatever. He earned it by being on an overpowered device. Which, I'm glad we were able to fix that in Alpha Terminal, because that makes it much nicer. Alright, so moving along to the next thing. So we need to add to the Pendulum Z page. We need to add some pictures, right? So we have these pretty pictures right here. And I want these on every page. And not just this one. So, and I also want these pages to work and not be like this and be completely broken. So we're going to use the version 20th as a example to follow, instead of the Digital Monster X. So let's close everything because I don't know what I have open. Excuse me, what I have open anymore. Let's drink some water so I don't evaporate. Right, poops aren't care mistakes. So the FAQ in the bottom corner of the evolution guides will tell you all about specifically what the different things are that count as care mistakes. So definitely review those Because, yeah, poop doesn't count as that. Alright, so we're going to pull up the Digital Monster version 20th page for the exclusives, which is right over here. It's less important to have the images on the Pen Z page, but I like having them there, and I made them all a while ago anyway, so it's like, why not? Well, not made them, I just cropped them and made them ready to go. Pokemon earned it by being on the best device. You know what? I guess that's not untrue. Alright, and Pen Z. And exclusive page. There it is. Okay, so we don't have the Digital Monster version. No, that's right. We don't. The Digital Monster version 20 is using the crappy old method too. So what our goal here is that we want some pretty pictures up on the Pendulum Z's exclusives page. So we're gonna reorganize that a little bit, make it more in line with the other pages, and have pretty pictures. So let's move that over there. So to do so, it's actually really simple. There's not any magic to this whatsoever. It's just that we're adding a couple of divs. So versions header, we have versions images, which is, yeah, that's all we need right there. In fact, we don't even need the text below because there's only one version of each one, so that's nice. Version images. There's the H1. There we go. Why is that slightly off? I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Yes, I am. Should be in line with this. No, this should be like forward too. That's what it is. Alright, there we go. I try to use tab delimiteds. I don't know why I get like random friggin' space delimiteds every now and then. Which I know that probably sickens some people to see someone using tab delimiting, but whatever. Or tab indenting, rather, not tab delimiting. That's a different thing altogether. Alright, so we have all the colors here. We're going to take out all the ones we don't need. We're going to take out the P tag. We don't need that. And we're going to go with penz underscore cheating by looking at what I named this as. Images. Shells. Oh, do I not even have the Wave 2s on here? We gotta crop some more freaking pictures while we're doing this. So that'll be fun. Alright, so penz underscore, and we just have it the name of the field. So nature spirits. And actually we don't need to copy that whole thing, just this. So we're gonna put that on all of these. And then I'm going to rename the second pieces of each one. Deep Savers. Nightmare Soldiers. Wind Guardians. Metal Empire. And Virus Busters. Now, since I don't have this stuff that I need, we're going to go to Premium Bandai's page, which fastest way to get there is Wikimon. Wikimon penz 2. Sure. I'll get there via Commandamon for no reason in particular. And we want Digimon Premium Bandai Shop. It's redirecting us. We go back, we click on it a second time, and this time it won't redirect us. Okay, and I should have the images that I want somewhere. There they go. So I want that, that, and that. Perfect. Alright, so we'll get those cropped out. So we'll need to open up Photoshop, which I don't believe I had open. Yeah, if it happens again, totally reach out. I'll see if I can figure out anything from it. Victory Pumpkinmon. Good choice. What is your favorite Digimon World game? It's a tough question because I don't really like any of them. I like the aesthetics and roster of Digimon World 2 the best, but obviously I don't really care for the gameplay too much on it. So I've never really played it very far, but I love the way that it looks, at least, because I love seeing the little... I just love the cute little chibi sprites that they use. And Digimon World obviously use the same ones, but World 2 has more of them, and I like that, but I'm not a big fan on the whole, like, mystery dungeon style gameplay, so it's not for me. Alright, so we need to grab the PSD for this, which is somewhere else. Oh, it's actually right here. Boom. I was looking over on the other screen and didn't realize I can get it right there. Hoping Survive is something good. I will be getting Survive whenever it does someday miraculously appear. Well, who knows when that'll be, but I'm not sure if I'll enjoy it either. The only Digimon game I've played all the way through is Hacker's Memory, and I also didn't like that. But it had a lot of Digimon and a really intuitive evolution system that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that part of it. If it was just me sitting there and evolving Digimon up and down, I would have loved it a lot more. But then I had to go do the story part, and I didn't like that. I'm not a person who's big into story in a lot of games. Here we go. There's the Pendulum Z's. So when that's like I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, it's called Digimon Story. What did you expect?" And it's like, the DS games were not like that. All right, I have played a little bit of the DS games, and those were like much less heavy on the story part of it, and had a better mix, I would say. The Hacker's Memory and Cyrus with the more like visual novels, which if you like that sort of thing, whatever. That's great. I just don't care for it too much. All right, so we got these going on, and where did I put the thing? No, there. All right, so we need this guy. Copy that image. Oh, they're gonna make me do this the hard way, are they? Ugh, they sure are. All right, Element Inspector, go. Since Bandai doesn't like me freaking copying their images, and I just do it anyway, so what was the point of trying to stop me? All right, there's one. There's two. And there's three. There you go, Bandai. It doesn't help anyone to just friggin' not let me right-click and save as an image, so don't stop me from doing it anymore, please. Why? This bugs me. Look at this. Look at that. Ah! Why aren't they aligned in the same manner? It's so obnoxious. Whatever. Alright, I might fix that slightly. Who knows? I probably won't. Alright, so we need to, right here, add that as a paste. We convert that into a smart object so I don't lose any resolution when I do reduce it, which I'm about to do. And well, actually, let's paste them all right now while we've got it open, huh? Paste that, turn that into a smart object, and copy that, paste that, turn it into a smart object, name them so they're easy to find. Penzi underscore virus busters. Penzi underscore, what was that actually? Metal Empire. Penzi underscore Wind Guardians. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and just resize these all three at the same time to save us a minute. And we'll make the finer adjustments once we get them down to what they about should be. A little bit too far on that side. That right there. Okay, so we'll start with you. Let's just turn all this off so that we make sure we're only working with that file. Okay, so it's cutting off a little too much on the right side. Let's zoom in a bit more, please. A little bit less, actually. Actually, I did an alt there. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, so on that side, it's got enough already, ever so slightly. Size that down. There's the keychain. We're starting to see it. Okay. And let's just ever so slightly rotate that so that it lines up a little bit better. I might have rotated it too much. I don't know if I can rotate it the small amount I need. Actually, that looks good. That's actually, that's perfect. Okay, great. So there we go. There's the, let's line that up a little bit more vertically and compare it to the Previous device that was there. Perfect. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and save that. And I'm saving that. This is on my left screen, so you can't see it. Sorry, it's not interesting anyway. And saving that at that resolution. Yep, yep, yep. That's all good. And we're going to save that in images. Shells. And this will be Penzi _ virus busters. Great. Okay, next one, we do the same thing. This one's actually, looks like it's pretty much there already. Let's make sure I'm on the right layer, huh? Yeah, it's already mostly there. It's ever so slightly not rotated properly, but you know what? I actually think I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, undo that last edit. Okay. We're just gonna leave it just like this. This is actually good enough like it is. It's still a little bit more off than I'd like to be, though. Also, though, I think I accidentally moved that layer. Well, I wasn't supposed to. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's do that again, but without doing it wrong. Okay, so I should just need to move this down. Yeah, that's pretty much there. Okay, we'll go with that. And save that as another file. It's a very green screen on that. It does not look that green in person, does it? In fact, the coloring is very different from in person. Holy cow. Here, look at this. Compare that with what's on the screen there. And it's mighty different. It's yeah, that's not even close. Actually, those are the same device. If I didn't tell you those were the same device, you would not think those are the same device. It's ridiculous. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm using the official picture because as much as I would like to take some better pictures of these things, I just don't have a great setup for doing so. So it's like, I don't know. I never get them the way that I want them to be. So we're not gonna worry about that. It's easier to take existing pictures. The new purple color of the DMX looks like Purple Pendulum X version 3. Kind of does, yeah. CMP, what's going on? Not much. Editing some images right now to throw up on the website here in a minute. And, alright, so this one also, that's a little bit more curved. Let's just ever so slightly. Yeah. And then it needs to be, I think we can make that just ever so slightly bigger. Nah, that's too much. Right there. Oh gosh, what did I just do? What is happening? Alright, we're making text happen, I guess. Don't do that, please. Alright. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Alright, and a little bit lower. Right there, or is that too low? Yeah, it's too low. That's about right. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so that's the last one we need to do with that. Save the PSD file. Export this as Penzi _ Wind Guardians. Okay, got those. So now I'm gonna upload those files into the server so we can use them. Loading, and there they go. Okay, great. So let's go back over to here, and at this point, we should be good to upload this to be able to see the images. So let's just see what happens, huh? We're looking at Penzi. We're looking at exclusives. Upload. And let's just see what happens. Okay. We got the Nature Spirits, Deep Sabers, Nightmare Soldiers, Wind Guardians, Metal Empire, and Virus Busters. Wow, first try. Normally I spell a few things wrong, especially the word soldiers. I always mix up the I and the D. Not because I think it's spelt that way. I just do it for some reason. Yeah, hopefully the English DMX has the mini manga. That'd be great. That's right, I said manga. What about it? All right, so then, so we got that. So I'm going to move this down, and we're going to change out what it says here, where it says only raisable on, because that's implied by the fact that they're here in the first place. And I stopped using that nomenclature on this side. I just list out which versions they're available on. So we're going to edit that a little bit. So let's just... See, in fact, the whole page being called version exclusives should be self-explanatory enough. And the little preview... Actually, why is that paragraph so much smaller than this paragraph? What's this one say? Oh, I added that you can scroll down and see the rest. All right, yeah. I'm going to... Yeah. I mentioned the colors, too. Okay. And, all right, so only raisable Nightmare Soldiers. Nope, we're just saying Nightmare Soldiers. And then we are moving this whole section right here. The Wave 1 section. All the way down to right here. Great. All right, only available, only raisable on Wing Guardian Z. Take that out. Oops. Okay, we don't need that. Wave 1. Nature Spirit C. Wave 2. And the rest of these... Yeah, we need to take it out on all of them. The rest of these, though, should be in the order I want them in already. Nature Spirit Z and Wing Guardians. Nightmare Soldiers. No, that's definitely not the order I want these in. Deep Sabers has to come before that. So that's how that works. There we go. Nature Spirits, Wing Guardians, and Virus Busters. Now where should that go? Raisable on all of them goes at the bottom. So you'd think I would want to work my way up. How did I do it on the X page? Version exclusives. XA, XB, XD, XC, XF, XA, NXB, XC, NXD. Okay, so I did pairs. So if it's within the same wave, do it on the same thing. So that's, we're going to leave that. So wave 2 and wave 1, they remain in that order. And then we went XA, XC, XD, XB, XC, XD. Interesting. Okay, so I think I got it. I think I got the order I want to go in. So Nature Spirits, Wing Guardian Z, Deep Sabers. Okay, so yeah, that's also leaning into the second. Yeah, we're gonna stick with it like that. Okay. Okay, so let's upload this. We're gonna see. It always looks nicer to have the images up there so you can see what device you're looking at. That leaves the only page to not have it, the Pen 20. So I could probably add that tonight too. So there we go. There's all those. Wave 1. All that. Wave 2. All that. Good. And yeah, there's the Super Ultimates. Nature Spirits and Gardens. Yeah, this keeps the 0-2 partners together, which is nice. And then this keeps those two together, which is nice. And then those guys are all the way down there. Yes, I am happy with this order. So we're going to stick with that. I'm going to mute 1 second so I can cough. There we go. Throat's just getting dry from talking so much. It happens every now and then. Okay, so we got that done. We'll go with the Pen 20 next on that. What is your favorite Digimon anime season? That would be Sabers. I love Digimon Sabers. It's absolutely my favorite story because it's just fun. It's just such a fun story without being like too goofy. Like I don't know. There's just a lot I like about it. And Masaru is just such a great protagonist. He's such a refreshing protagonist from all the others, where it's like, I don't know. He's just like so determined and angry all the time. And I like that about a person. I like them to be determined and angry. Not as a person, as a fictional character, I should say. In real life, maybe not so much, but... Alright, so we're good with this, so let's go to the Pen 20 page. We're going to do the same thing there, except this time I already have the images ready to go entirely, so that should be nice and easy. Alright, so we got silver, blue, silver, black, blah, blah, blah. Look at that. Look at all these beautiful Digimon. Pen 20, come to the United States, please. Come to everywhere in the world, please. Just please, release again, so people aren't spending $200 on you. It makes me sad. Alright, so Pen 20. Yep. And we need that one. And exclusives, there we go. Okay, so here's the Pen 20 page, nice and easy. We're gonna go with, again, taking out the only raisable indicators because it's implied already. Digimon color. Also, Pen 20, please release outside of Japan so I can change these stupid version names from what they are. Like, they're dumb. I like going by the version A and version B and all that much better. The pendulum Z's aren't so bad because it's just the name of the device followed by the letter Z, which that's slightly fanon. I try not to do fanon stuff as best I can, but sometimes you got it because it's easier to convey things that way. Alright, so order should be silver, black, silver, blue, Digimon, Beelzebub. That's already how it is. Silver, black, and Beelzebub. Silver, blue, and Digimon. Silver, black, Digimon, and Beelzebub. Yeah, order's already perfect. Wow, I nailed that one. Cool. Alright, and then we have the images as the devices. Is the only major change we'll be making with this. I'd like to say that I'm future-proofing, because that'd be nice if we got multiple colors of this and I had to have a way to account for that and I'd already be ready to go, basically. So, yeah, if I say I'm future-proofing, maybe that'll make it so. Okay, so Pen 20 underscore silver black. Is that what I'm using for the image name on this? Let's find out real quick. Not Pento. Where did I get Pento from? Yep. Oh, I got chains in them though. Whoa, hold on. That's not supposed to be. Hold your horses. What is wrong with me? Wow, sloppy. Okay, where are they? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I hate this so much. So these devices, it looks like I actually did, like, no, I don't know. I hate this. They all have different background colors. They're not just white. Those ones are black, and these ones are gray, and there's a gradient going on, and we're gonna stick with what I got, eh? Yeah, because I didn't, yeah, what I ended up not doing was I just decided not to crop out the chains on these because of how annoying the colors were, so we're going to be leaving it like that. It doesn't look as nice as I'd like it to, but that's... I did try editing them a little bit, but then it just became too much where I'm like, what am I trying to achieve for something that no one in the entire world is going to actually care about when they come to the website? And that's kind of a question you have to ask yourself sometimes, is like, how much of what you're doing actually matters for the end goal? And if my end goal is to have people come to my website and know what kind of device they're using, this meets that end goal perfectly fine. Beelzebub color. And then a Digimon color. As long as it's not too offensive to the eyes, obviously. Like, if this was, like, a really crappy quality, like, two-color GIF, then, you know, obviously I'd want to make that better. But, like, it's not. It's a perfectly fine image. It's just, my own insanity wishes it to be something different. Alright, Pen 20, exclusives, and upload. We'll see if I got this all right on the first try. Silver black, silver, what the heck? What is happening here? What, I did do the silver blue and I didn't... Oh, I did it well too. Why did I do that? That's just gonna confuse me. Apparently I started doing it and gave up and then never told myself about it. And also I need to find out what the image names of these other ones are called, so let's figure that out real quick. Images. Shells. Pen 20. Beelzebumon color, and... shouldn't that be, they're both the same thing then? Why can't I see Digimon color? So yes, this one should be appearing. I don't know why it's not. Fills. No, not this one. The other one should be appearing. I put them in the wrong order anyway, it seems. Maybe it's just not uploaded. Did I not export an image for Digimon? There's silver blue. Sort this my name. Why do I not have this sorted my name right now? Oh, they're all there. Okay. Digimon color. I guess I just didn't upload them, so I guess I'll upload them right now. Except I'll quickly change out the silver blue for the non-super edited version that looks nicer technically, but is harder to do with the others because I don't want to make the effort because I'm lazy. Did I say all that out loud? Get rid of that, please. Oh, that's interesting. That's probably why I have this layer. Yep, that's exactly why I have that. Okay, resave that. I'll have to clear the cache on this too. Save that over to silver blue. Save it. Oh, is this my man? Is this some big giant circles? It sure is. I love this stuff. Alright, we need to push this now. So, shells. Push all 4 just to be safe. Do I have any real life pets? I do actually. I have quite a few of them. I have 3 cats of all various colors, and then I have a big brown dog. And they are going to be very happy when we move into our new house because they don't like being here. They're kind of more secluded than I'd like them to be. Because they're not allowed to roam my parents' house, so it's just fine. It's their house, and they're being very gracious and letting me and my wife stay here for a few months while we wait for our house to be ready. But yeah, I got those guys, and at some point, I've had other pets throughout the years. I used to have a fish tank while before COVID at my office, but then we had to leave the office, and so that wasn't happening anymore, sadly. But yeah, hoping to get like a turtle pond at some point when we get in our new house. It's gonna be freaking sick if we can do that. All right, refresh, please. Okay, it's still not loading, so let's just see if I can force it. Nope. So let's go ahead and reset the cache. I've got a special thingy for doing that. That's not Chrome. That's the other thing. Cache. Cloud Flare. Oh, Silver Blue actually updated. So why do I still not see you? Am I like seriously spelling this very wrong? Oh, why is it Pen Z? Why did no one tell me I'm dumb? That's what I'm doing wrong. I've just been calling it a Pen Z instead of a Pen 20. That would do the trick. All right, Pen 20. All right. Also, I have these backwards. That should be. Well, Digimon should be down here too. No, Digimon comes first. Digimon does come first for some reason. So I need to swap those around. Yeah. Okay, so now if we upload that, we should be a little bit better. exclusives, upload, and there we go. I hate that they're, well, okay, one of them. This one probably is actually cache stuck, so let's 1020 Beelzebumon color. That all looks spelled correctly, so yeah, let's get that unstuck, shall we? Logging into Cloudflare. Would you like to take a guess of how long the English app for Vital Brace will take to be translated and released? I wouldn't expect it any sooner than October, to be honest with you. Which would coincide with the second batch hitting the United States from Premium Bandai US, so that's what I would go with, but that's just a random guess. Okay, purging that image, refresh. Still nothing. Do I actually have it spelt wrong? 1020 Beelzebumon color. Yeah, there's supposed to be an E there, you dummy. Beelzebumon, not Beelzebumon. It's not what it is. Upload. That should be the final upload for this. We'll call that done. File activity incomplete. Try again. Must have still been backing up. There we go. Now we've got all the pictures of all the modern devices on here. Heck yeah. Except for the Vital Bracelet, but whatever. You don't need pictures of that. They're all the same. So good. So now we've got nice pictures on the home page, and we got pictures on the version exclusive pages. So heck yeah, I'm happy about that. That looks much nicer, and I can mark that off now. Where's Trello? So we were working on this right here. That's all good. So yeah, into realized ideas. What's this? Oh yeah, I need to add that to the Majigger. Fix Poyomon sprite. Let's do that right now. We're going to fix Poyomon right now because I've been holding off on that and I shouldn't be holding off on that any longer. So for reference, we're going to grab our Virus Busters. It's over there. Woo! There we go. Alright, there it is. Same thing as Poyomon, just slightly taller. So we just need to add one row of black pixels. Don't even need to do anything fancy with this, but you know what? I'm still going to do something fancy with this because that's just the kind of guy I am. So this is actually really convenient. I could just take a screen cap of it over here. So let's just get that. I'll quickly do a screen cap. Perfect. All right, so let's open up Photoshop again here. I'm going to show you how this works. So new... From clipboard, please. Paste, and there we go. There's a little Poyomon right there. And we're just going to get a square of the area it encompasses. All right, that should be good. I don't like that one. We'll probably clean that up ever so slightly right there. Well, actually, we'll see if we need to. If I don't need to, I don't need to. So crop that out. Great, and we're going to run this now that we've cropped it. So we're just going to go over to Digimon Sprite 16 by 16 right here. We're going to hit play. And that's fine. Continue. It didn't work. And it's for the reason I thought, because the, yeah, it's got some weirdness going on over here. So let's just kind of fill that in there real quick. At this point, it would be faster. Probably it's just do it the way you would more likely expect me to be doing it, but in fact, let's do this. Not quite that much. No anti-aliasing. Tolerance 32. Nope, tolerance 64 was enough. And let's try running that again and see if that does any better. Nope. Alright, so that's not going to work with that one. I got to take a better picture than that. But yeah, normally speaking, I would just be able to kind of run that and call it good. But we'll do this the other way for now. Alright, so let's pull up old Poyomon. which is somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we want old Poyomon, should be right there. Copy that image. And new. Paste. Okay, apparently I'm pasting nothing. Copy image. Paste. There we go. Alright, so Poyomon just needs a little bit of a stretch. Make sure to stay in line with the correct pixelization. In fact, let's copy that, paste it, and up to. Is it even taller than that? Might be. Let's go back to the other one, just kind of count it. Okay, so then if we were to compare that to this. Oh, that's creepy. Why looks so creepy, Poyomon? Let's lower the opacity by 50. Whoa. Is it another pixel out too? Why is it so different? Come back up here, you. I gotta count your freaking pixels on the screen. Two pixels between the eyes, which is what we currently have. Okay, so we're good there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's one taller than that even. Oh, look, secret eyeballs. Let's see. And there we go. There's new Poyomon for some reason. So let's go ahead and save that. And if that doesn't look right to you, there you go. You can verify on your end to make sure that looks like the Poyomon that you know and love, but much taller for some reason. Alright, so we're going to save that. And we're going to put that into the .penz folder. Poyo. Sure you want to replace that? I sure am. And we will go ahead and push that change. Dot. Fresh. Oh, that's pen 20. I'm like, why can't I see it? Where'd penz go? Oh my gosh, I have so many things in here. Alright, there we go. penz and Poyo. Upload. Let's see if I need to clear the cache on it. Might need to. Okay, Poyomon, let's open you up in a new tab. Refresh. Yeah, let's clear the cache on it. And purge. Still nothing, huh? .penz Poyo GIF. Let's make sure it actually uploaded when I told it to upload. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't want me to overwrite it. Ah, rude. Alright, so clear the cache again. Custom purge, just Poyo. Alright. Oh, there we go. My, how you have grown. Okay. Means we should do the same on this page, and there we go. We got tall Poyomon, everybody. Isn't that great? That's just great. Okay. So we are good with that now. So, okay. Let's go back over to Trello. Mark that as done. That is done. Alright, Digital Monster version R. We gotta update something with that. What was the thing it was saying? Yeah, Metal Garurumon and Wargreymon cannot upload that way, or be evolved that way. I don't know why I said upload. All right, so Sublime Text, where'd you go? And we need to pull up the file for the revival. That's under DM20, revival, and index. Pull page over here. Version revival. So where would that go? Other training? Yeah, I guess we'd go in other. It doesn't need to be its own section. There, just had it right down there. Okay, that looks fine. Not possible for Wingdramon and Groundramon to evolve into Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. That was easy. Let's go ahead and upload that change. Oh, all these images, goodness me. I'm gonna store those somewhere else. DM20. And that was the revival page. Upload. Overwrite. Verify upload. It is not possible for Wingdramon and Groundramon to evolve into Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. There we go. All set. Now we have that clarified for the version revival for those 5 people who were wondering that. Actually, I wonder how many people actually do look at the version revival. I don't know. I feel like that page would be like severely under-trafficked. I should look that up later. Okay. Not under-trafficked. No one should buy a revival. Okay, so that means we can mark that off. Look at all these things that are just getting marked off all over the place. All right, so let's go back to the charts. And we'll go ahead and close... Oopsie. I didn't mean to close all of Sublime. That is what Control-Shift-W is supposed to do, I guess, but I was just expecting it to close all the tabs. All right, so we need to get the chart for Wingardium Z... Z... Charts, Wingardians, said prep. Oh wait, that's not where I get it from. I'm trying to pull it out of my FTP client when that's not where I get it out of. Nope. Pen 20, Pen Z. Charts, Wingardium Z, prep. That's the one we need. So if there's a Salamondim card, would it be released with buy it or pass on it? If it included a Patamon card, do a pack. I don't know. Would I? Ground. Why did you type ground? Did I misspell ground? What have I done? Spelled correctly. Okay, good. I got scared for a second. I mean, I'd probably... If it's a normal dim, I am still getting all the normal dims. I may not be using them, but I still like the idea of at least having them. Because they're pretty and they're not even expensive, so whatever. And I might use them someday. I don't know if necessarily know if I want to collect every single dim that there is, especially now that there's a lot of people who know how to read the dims to be able to get evolution data who are willing to also help me. So it's not even entirely necessary for me to get them anymore, but at the same time, I do like having them. Okay, so we need to add the divs for the guys at the end of the puzzle over here. These right here, and then all this. Yeah, we didn't make any updates to any of that, and we need to update some stuff for the children too. So let's start with the end. So we have Lucemon's Satan mode all the way down here. Could have just gone to it, but I didn't. Alright, so we are looking at Lucemon's Satan mode here, and we need to make its div accurate. So 0 to 2, 8 to 10. Guess what? It's already... Actually, all of these should already be accurate. I don't need to do anything else with those. So that's nice and easy. I don't know why I didn't just hide those from the default. So... Do I need to hide any of this? Maybe. Maybe. Not ready. Display none. Display none for div. Rex DMX. Yeah, okay, so we can get that one out of there. at the very least. If we get that one out of there, let's see what will happen. That should just pop up the last few requirement divs. That it does. Fantastic. Jogress with what? Yeah, Jogress with what indeed. Alright, so 8 to 10, 8 to 10. Same 0 to 1. Is that the same? Is that what you do? 0 to 1, 4, 50. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So good, all those guys are there. Curious about owning a pendulum. I would highly recommend owning a pendulum. They are probably on Japan You Want right now. CAD Digital Monster / toys. It's either toys or toy. I think it's toys. And I'll never know because Japan You Want just takes forever to load. Oh, that took me to something completely different. Neat. Weird. Digital Monster Toys. What's the URL? Oh, I'm supposed to go to product category first. I see. Alright, Pendulum Z's. Yeah, they're still on Premium Bandai right now for 60 bucks a pop, which is about $20 over retail price what they came out as, but that's pretty normal too for a proxy, especially a proxy with cheap shipping like Japan You Want. Relatively cheap shipping, I should say. So, yeah, if you want one, go for it. Just grab one. They're great. They're fun devices. I will say I like the Digital Monster X more, which is coming out in America later this year and a bunch of other places. So, but it's still a fun experience to have. Especially, I just like how they're themed and everything. Okay, so next thing we need to do is Susanamon here. We need to fix Susanamon. You have it set to Magna Garurumon. That's not who you're supposed to be jogressing with. You're supposed to be jogressing with friggin' Ancient... No. What's his name? Kaiser Greymon. Kaiser Greymon. And Kaiser Grey. That should be it. Okay. So that should be good. And then you need to be changed to War Greymon. Apparently I have them already written somewhere. Okay, that's good there. So the next thing we need to do is children. Let's go back to the children. Get your favorite roster. Yeah, definitely grab your favorite. You only need one of the pendulums to have a good time. If you get more, then that's great too. But if you get a communicator, such as an ACOM or a DCOM, like one of these right here, this will let you do whatever you want. You just saw me Jogress friggin... Yeah, get out of here. What are you doing here? You just saw me Jogress Dagomon into Pukumon, so if we could do that, it could do anything. Anything at all. Alright, so children. This will probably be the last thing we do for the night, because I am running low on time here. But, let's see here. So children, we have Falco and Falcomon. You have bullet points, right? 2+, 2 to 4. Slot 6 not unlocked, 0 to 1. So we need to add one more thing for you there. It looks like we already have a thing for you here that we have commented out, ready to be used. And look, it's slot 7 locked. Is that what yours is? No, yours is slot 6 not unlocked. So slot 6 locked. And that would be, at that point, 2+, so 2, 4 is how we write that, and 0 to 1. Okay. And then we have... Now, see, Tinkermon would benefit from not being the other condition in this case. Instead of Falcomon was, that would save us some extra space right there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So Falcomon, no. Screw what I just did. You will remain with only one thing, but your one thing is going to be changed to other. That's a 36 wide right there. So we're going to come back. Don't let me forget to change Tinkermon to freaking not other. Alright, Pomamon. You, however, will be getting 2. And we're not set up for that. So let's just copy what we have up here, huh? Always easier to just copy something that you already have. Don't need that line. Alright, so we have Pomamon. We don't need this either. That's not necessary. And change that. So this would become mistake 0 to 1. This would become effort 2 to 3. Do I have 2 to 3 already? No, but I got 2 to 4. And then we need another row. Wait, did I just delete that thing that I need? Totally just deleted that thing that I need. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, it's this right here. ID equals that. I don't know why I just copied all of that. And that's connection. Nope. CONN. This would be last. That way it makes the right side line. And this would be high 18. This would be slot 7 or 8 not unlocked. So slot 7, no, locked, not unlocked. And so it would still be 0 to 1 and 1 to 4 at that point. There we go. Okay, Pomamon is good. Tinkermon, we're updating you. We're going to take away your other status, which we gave to Falcomon. And instead, you, since you only got one thing that you can do, are just 0 to 1 and 0. Easy peasy. Alright, Hawkmon, you have bullet point? No, you're always that. So, slot 6 unlocked. And, oops. Slot 6 unlocked, 2 plus 0 to 1. Slot 6 unlocked, 2 plus 0 to 1. That's what we already have. Great. Alright, Wolf should stay the same. So 0 to 1 and 1. 0 to 1 and 1, that's right. And you should stay the same. 0 to 1 and 4. 0 to 1 and 4. Great. Save that. Upload it. Refresh. There we go. So now Falcomon's the other. We have 2 things coming out of Pomamon, and we have 1 thing coming out of Tinkermon. And yeah, okay, that looks good. That does look good. So that, what was that noise? Nothing. It wasn't a noise at all. Craving for the shizzle. Although I'm anxious because I was not able to secure pre-order the black on Amazon. Is it? Oh wait, is the black already out? It was still there the last time I looked, but let's just see real quick. Digimon X. I'm not looking because I don't believe you. I'm looking because I'm surprised. I want to see if the other one's out too. Ignore that. Ignore where it says that word that just came up. Okay, so that one's still currently unavailable. Black is why is it 2 different things? Temporarily out of stock and currently unavailable. All right, whatever. Purple's still around. Okay, good. And what about the green? Okay, so right now you have to get purple if you want anything. How about that? Weird. Alright, so that's the last one available. The good news is that this stuff will come back. Like, if it doesn't come back before it releases, it'll be back when it releases. So, like, don't worry if you missed out on it right away. Like, it's still going to be there. You don't have to worry about not getting one. It's better to come out with the Digivolution for Zed or Victory. New type of Megmon. They're pretty good. You can have a big old sword and a big old cannon. Actually, that's just about what it already is, but just different sword and different cannon. Love the goofy look that the Petermon sprite has. It's just nonsense. Yeah, I agree. It's a weird looking one. Not the weirdest though. He's got like that one big eye. I like him. I like him. Oh well. He's definitely better than Parasarmon's sprite. Ugh, that's sad. Which is also better than Vegemon constantly phasing in and out of being red, which is obnoxious. I hate that so much. I can't believe they did that. Anyway, that is all I'm going to be doing for the night. So we've got the database is all updated. We made a lot of other edits to the version exclusives. I messed around with an error in the DMX version exclusive page, which I will need to look into fixing for whatever reason it's happening. That might take an overhaul of some variety. Apparently, it's just never worked, which is dumb. I got to do that quickly because that's going to be important for people very soon. We fixed something on the version revival, and we made a few final edits to the divs that will be used for the Wind Guardians. So next time, we'll probably move on to making the divs for these 2 guys if I don't get to them sooner. And then after that, that's when we got to start organizing them into different orders. Pokemon's asleep. Good night, Pokemon. Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I gotta reorganize them into an order that would make for the most easy spaghetti distribution. And then we boil the spaghetti, and that's how it goes from there. So should be not too much longer work on this, hopefully. So that'll be nice. Anyway, if you enjoyed tonight, thank you very much. Whoa. What is that? Hold on 1 second there. Ray, I don't know what CRC means, but thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you. If you enjoyed tonight, definitely do consider subscribing. If you're not, then you're probably subscribed if you're here. But if you want to chat, definitely check out the Digitama Hatchery Discord server, where you can talk with everybody. Links in the description, as always. Talk to them about the Pendulum Z, the Vital Bracelet, everything that there is. And yeah, I'll be back next week with more of this jazz. I should have a new video coming out on Monday. It's a little bit different from my normal videos. It's not going to be like an informational one, but it should be something that some of you at least should find interesting. So again, thank you everyone for joining. It was a ton of fun having you hang out. Always makes it easier for me. And Ray, thank you again for your donation. Super nice of you. And yeah, I will see all of you later. Have a good night.